an impact. It's the 49ers going up against the Cowboys.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. The play clock's running down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Here's Davis now. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
They had two tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Davis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Back to throw here.
Oh, come on, man.
This one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Here's Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A swift move, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Parker looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Third down and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is level. Knocked down hard. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
On second down now, Parker. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 34. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit. Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire deep
come
middle
on,
of the
dog.
field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I gotta do better than that. Oh, man. shit right there for you, man.
10 yards still left on second down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
All right, here we go.
On third down, it's Davis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on third and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go play action here on first down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us. He'll look to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. And frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Over.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time. Go out to the 42-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, come on.
And that is incomplete. On second down, Prescott again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. DeForest Buckner coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And they'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's third and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Oh, my God.
He's going to go down. He backed up into the end end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Parker, and he is knocked down from the side. Right there at the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete.
Come on, man.
Couldn't connect.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Parker. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down, Prescott.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Solomon Thomas able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On 2nd down, Parker. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Prescott. Going deep here for Bryant. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now back to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
To throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Townsend. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play calling. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football. But you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Fresh set of downs here. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now a handoff as they run left side. They'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back
Calm the
at
fuck on, man.
45-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Nobody fucking blocked. Nobody blocked.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parker, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. It's the Chiefs out to an early lead over the Broncos. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they?
Oh my Jesus, I'm hitting the button. Like, what the fuck?
They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. Spins away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Looking to throw. Prescott going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll keep it on the ground. Parker, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The Cowboys on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right there around the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Prescott from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. A first down carry by Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this throw will be intercepted.
Nigga didn't even try, man.
Picked off at the 14.
This is
Pushing
killing
through
me,
the
man.
contact. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
On second down now, Parker. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a third and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Prescott on first down. He hits
He
ball
already
to the
been.
right side. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
What type of
Almost
fucking
not fair.
animation is
The big
that,
guy
man?
running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Parker, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this one is right through. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll try the right side with Elliott, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken around the 12. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go. He's got a man. Complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Bradley Pena now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll run on first down. Parker. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. And some room to maneuver. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
On the counter, Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Parker. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll keep it on the ground. Parker, even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Prescott now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. 8 yards to go here on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Over. Take 4.
In motion goes the tight end. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 12. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Given up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. Third and long for Prescott. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He'll look to set up his blockers. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Dixon. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Dixon. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good. Here we go. Green.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that play is blown up, losing yardage.